But how about when you're on a phone call and you're trying to also write an email? How does that work for you? Isn't that usually when you call your client by the wrong name, or you hit reply all and tick off everyone you work with? I wish I was joking, but the other day I was walking out of the Y, and I got a text from my daughter, the oldest, and she's the one who usually goes dark, so I had to make sure she wasn't in a burning building. And, so I'm looking at the text, and as I walk, and I unlock my car door, and I start to get in, and I hear, "Hey, lady!" I was about to climb in on a guy. Now, if you're into meeting men that way, that's great, but, I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost sat on this kid. And here's what's even worse. My car was 2 aisles over. Okay? Multitasking is not effective. But we do have to get better at multi-asking. Asking clearly and directly for whatever it is you need to be successful. Whatever that looks like to you. Maybe you need to, most of those mentorship and sponsorship relationships come from a friendship or a relationship you already have. But maybe that's not the case for you, so you have to go ask for it. But make sure prior to asking that you do your homework. So you don't just want to show up, in Lean In, she says this so funny in her book, Sheryl Sandberg talks about, will you be my mentor? Sort of like that book, Will You Be My Mother? But it's so true. People walk up to you and just blindside you with it, and you're like, ah! The last thing you want is more work if you're going to be that mentor. But if somebody shows up and has done their homework and instead says something along the lines of, first of all, I so respect you and what you've been able to create for this industry. I have 3 learning objectives I would love to get better at. And based on observation, you rock at these. So I was wondering if you would be willing to sit down with me and talk about the possibility of becoming my mentor. I want you to know I put a lot of thought into this. I have a plan and a way to hold myself accountable. I've also looked into ways that I might bring value to you. And so whether or not you choose to work with me, I'd like to offer up that to you. Are you open to a conversation? Can you see how that makes somebody go, yeah, I want to play with you? Too many women wait for permission to get asked to the table or to the association or to the board or wherever it is. You need to sometimes just ask for what you want. To bring maximum value to our business, I really think I need to be a part of this discussion. What's the worst that they can say? No. Are you any worse off than you are right now? No. And plus, you know where you stand.